Hi, I am Lights Camera Jackson, and welcome to LCJ Live. Today is Sunday, January 8th, 2023, our second show of 2023. Hope you're doing well. We are getting into award season. It is a big week ahead. Tuesday night's the Golden Globe Awards. Wednesday morning, the SAG Awards nominations. Next Sunday, the Critics' Choice Awards. The Annie Awards nominations not that far after that, and a lot more. We're going to talk about the Golden Globes. I'm going to give you my predictions in the categories for the motion pictures coming up. We'll also talk about some of this week's big new releases, including why I have a plane here with me. There's a specific reason for that. We'll get into that and more. If you're watching live on YouTube Live, thank you. Send in your questions and your comments because I will be answering them right here on YouTube Live. We will get into the box office first. So your winner is Avatar. Now, Avatar, The Way of Water added another $45 million. It's at $516.8, which is very good. Considering it only opened to 134, up to more than $500 million domestically is great. It is still $230 million away from basically matching what the first Avatar did back in 2009. How far will it get? Will it get past 600 million? Could it come close to 700 million? We'll have to see over the next several weeks. But Avatar did very well again this weekend. And then you've got Megan. Megan, which I predicted about a month ago, could actually win this weekend. It did not, but it did really well. $30.2 million, a $30 million open for Megan from Universal and Blumhouse. All that marketing worked. The crazy trailers, the crazy ads, getting younger people into the theater to see Megan. Yeah. Thank you, Liza Friedman. Happy New Year to you. She thanks me for reporting on the box office. Appreciate it. So Megan, I mean, look at these top two movies. $75 million. That's great, especially for January. Universal was so smart in deciding to go from January 13 when they were going to open Megan to moving it up to January 6. Huge open. I have not seen it yet. I may at some point, but a lot of other movies and award season, a lot of other things going on. But $75 million for those top two movies. Then you've got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which continues to do well. Another $13.1 million. Families need something to see. It's at 87.7. It will hit 100 million. DreamWorks can now breathe a sigh of relief. It will hit 100 million bucks, and Universal will be happy with that as well. May even get to 125. First Puss in Boots just shy of 150 back in 2011. We'll see how high it can go. We'll see if it gets an Oscar nomination. Could win at the Golden Globes as well. We'll see if it can. I'll give you my predictions here coming up. But there's Puss in Boots with 87.7. The real winner of the weekend. You could say Avatar's a winner. Megan is certainly a winner. Another winner this weekend is A Man Called Otto, the Tom Hanks movie, which expanded from 4 theaters to 637 theaters, made $4.2 million this weekend to come in fourth. That's a $6,600 per screen average. That is huge. Here in upstate New York, near Albany, near me, it's only playing in 1 theater for the next few more days and this weekend, so I'm sure it did very well there and very well around the country. Tom Hanks, Mariana Trevino, are both very good in A Man Called Otto. I'm thinking at least one of them gets a SAG Awards nomination on Wednesday, and we could see one or both of them as surprise Oscar nominees on January 24th. The way this film is doing, the reviews it's been getting, the audience buzz on it, the fact that it's doing so well, it's on a lot of people's minds, and Tom Hanks should have been nominated for Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe. We will see if he's a SAG nominee and an Oscar nominee. Mariana Trevino, also very good. Man Called Otto expands from 637 to 3,500 theaters this weekend. We'll see how it does next weekend. But Sony, very happy with that $4.2 million. Coming in fifth, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, $3.4 million. It's at $445.4. Strong, but Avatar's already passed it, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever will not get to the $700 million of the first Black Panther. Crazy Wonder, do you have a favorite Tom Hanks performance or film? Wow, there have been so many good ones lately. Him playing Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. He was excellent in that. Of course, playing Walt Disney in Saving Mr. Banks. Captain Phillips. I don't love the Captain Phillips movie. I like it. It's not my favorite Tom Hanks movie ever. Playing Ben Bradley in The Post. I thought The Post was an exceptional film. He was also very good in Sully. So a number of Tom Hanks performances recently. Bridge of Spies, underrated recent work from Tom Hanks. So a lot of good Tom Hanks performances lately. This is another one and a different kind of role. Yes, he's playing sort of a grumpy character, as Liza says here, and yes, but there are a lot of layers to A Man Called Otto, a lot of layers to his character. It's sides of Tom Hanks we really haven't seen before, and he does quite well with this role. One of my least favorite recent Tom Hanks performances is his work in Elvis. I thought it was completely distracting, didn't like the makeup, didn't like the whole vibe. Yeah, not my favorite Tom Hanks performance is work in Elvis. I hope he gets nominated for A Man Called Otto instead of Elvis. All right. Also, I want to dance with somebody. 2.4 million. It's at 19.7. Pizza Man CJM. Excited to see Tom back on the big screen. There you go. I think a lot of people are as well. That's why they're already going to see Man Called Otto, and it'll continue to do well this coming weekend. So the Whitney Houston movie is at just shy of $20 million. I'm not surprised. I mean, I remember back when Sparkle opened in 2012, just 6 or 8 months after Whitney Houston passed. And I thought the movie was going to do much, much better than it did. It opened to, I think, 12 million, totaled 25. And I thought, gosh, it should have done more than this, right? And now here we are with this Whitney Houston movie getting close to 20 million. Probably not going to get to that 25 of Sparkle. Yeah, I'm not totally surprised. The movie's not great either, and I'm not totally surprised just because I remember what happened with Sparkle. And I was surprised by that. So, yeah, there we go with I Want to Dance with Somebody. The Whale, Brendan Fraser, $1.5 million. It's at 8.6. Will Brendan Fraser win at the Golden Globes on Tuesday? I don't think he's as much of a lock as we all thought maybe 4 weeks ago. We'll have to see. I'll give you my predictions here coming up in a second. So The Whale's up to 8.6. Babylon added 1.4 million. It's at 13.5. The Menu and Violent Night should round out your top 10 this weekend. The Fabelmans out of the top 10. Strange World not in it as well. Corsage added a little bit of money this weekend along with Women Talking. So the big movies this week are Plane. Gerard Butler's big new action film from Lionsgate. We'll see how Plane does. Also the new reboot of House Party from LeBron James and Warner Brothers comes to theaters. Those are some of the big new theatrical ones. And then A Man Called Otto goes nationwide. I would say Avatar will probably be number one again next weekend. Maybe gets to 30 million. Megan will drop a bit. Megan could drop down to 12 million. I could see that if everybody wanted to go this weekend. Puss in Boots could earn another 10 million bucks. And A Man Called Otto could go up to 10 or 12 million. So that'll actually be a good battle for third place between Puss in Boots and A Man Called Otto. But you've got Plane, and it depends on how many people want to go see Plane. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. Maybe it makes 4 million, makes 7 million, maybe it makes 10. It's a wild card. House Party, I don't think is going to make more than a couple $1 million. Haven't seen a lot of marketing for it. Not huge stars in it. The buzz not strong on House Party. So that's only a few $1 million. Plane, maybe 7. I'm feeling 7, but we'll see. And a good battle for third between Puss in Boots and A Man Called Otto. Also, this week, some new AnimationScoop.com Q&As. I'm interviewing the makers of all 15 Oscar shortlisted animated short films. Go to AnimationScoop.com for all those Q&As. Some are up there now. Some are more up there coming this week and next week as the Oscar voting gets underway later this week for the Academy Awards nominees. Wow. And new LCJ Q&A podcast episode. You can listen to one now with the makers of Super Kitties, new Disney show, and the new Nickelodeon SpongeBob The Title Zone special premiering Friday night. I talked with Vincent Waller and Mark Ceccarelli. It's a great conversation. That'll be up tomorrow. Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Lights-Camera-Jackson.com, as well as AnimationScoop.com for the Q&A transcription for my new conversation with Vincent and Mark, all about SpongeBob and The Title Zone. As I mentioned, the Critics' Choice Awards is a week from today, and I've already voted for the winners. I voted. I submitted my ballot. We'll find out next Sunday who wins. But right now, let's talk about the Golden Globe Awards, which is Tuesday night at 8 on NBC, hosted by Gerard Carmichael. It's the 80th show. My friend and colleague Chiara Spagnoli-Gabardi from Italy is a new Golden Globes voter this year. Congratulations to her. Things are turning around, it seems like a little bit, for the Golden Globes. So here's what we're going to do. The day the nominations came out, which I believe was December the 12th, I made some predictions. I wrote them down. I typed them out. I made them, I confirmed them at 10:45 p.m. at night, that night, and I said, okay, here are these predictions. Let me see if any of these are going to change in the next 4 weeks. But for now, these are the predictions that I've made. I looked at them again this morning for the first time in 4 weeks, and I realized that I don't think I'm changing my mind on any of these. I don't think so. Maybe one, but this is what I'm going with for the Golden Globe Awards. These are my predictions in the film categories. Non-English language film will be RRR. Best animated feature will be Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. If it goes to anything else, it will be a surprise. Best song will be Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. Lady Gaga will win again. I think it's going to happen. If you look at the other nominees for song, maybe the RRR song also wins, but I feel like Hold My Hand has the momentum. Then we have original score, which will be Women Talking, which I think is the best score of the last year. Screenplay will go to Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, a record number of nominations for Banshees. It's the movie with the most nominations of the Golden Globes in the last 20 years. It's going to win something, at least. It's got to win a few. It will go to Martin McDonagh for screenplay. Director will go to Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. The Golden Globes like to make a statement, and sometimes they award winners of the director category for a film that won't even win anything else. It's happened. Hugo, Martin Scorsese, you look at a few others. They like big names, big attention, and because it's about his life and everything, I think they're going to give director to Steven Spielberg. Supporting actress, I believe, will go to Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Supporting actor, Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin. Actress in a motion picture, comedy, or musical, Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. If it goes to somebody else in that category, it will be a major surprise. Actor in a motion picture, comedy, or musical, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin. Picture, comedy, or musical, The Banshees of Inisherin. It'll do well. Actress in a drama, multiple nominee, multiple winner in the past. She will do it again. Cate Blanchett for Tar. I don't think it'll go to Olivia Colman or Viola Davis, who's also won in the past. Ana de Armas for Blonde, I don't think they'll give it to her. If there's an upset here, I guess it's Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, but I'm thinking Cate Blanchett will win. It's such an incredible performance. The best movie of the year, the best performance of the year, Cate Blanchett in Tar. Actor in a drama is the wild card category, for sure. Because you have Brendan Fraser for The Whale, who could win. He has talked about his situations involving the Golden Globes in the past. He is not going to be attending the Golden Globes. He could win. I could see Brendan Fraser winning. Hugh Jackman, I don't think will win. Jeremy Pope, I don't think will win. Bill Nighy is a wild card. To me, he gives the best lead actor performance of the year. Tom Hanks second, but Bill Nighy gives that for a living. It's a deep performance. It's a moving one. It's emotional. He may win the BAFTA. Bill Nighy is extraordinary in Living. Quite a film, quite a performance. That is the wild card win. But my gut still tells me to go to Austin Butler for Elvis because Elvis did really well. Picture drama nomination, actor, not supporting actor Tom Hanks, but director for Baz Luhrmann. Something tells me the foreign press and the new voters of the Golden Globes will give it to Austin Butler. Could easily go to Brendan Fraser, but I'm still going to go with Austin Butler to win for his performance as Elvis Presley for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. If it's Bill Nighy, great. What a nice surprise. But probably Austin Butler, maybe Brendan Fraser. And now we go to Picture Drama. And you know the Globes, they like to make crazy statements as well, with Bohemian Rhapsody winning a few years ago and some others. So you've got Avatar: The Way of Water. They gave it to Avatar years ago and James Cameron. I don't think this sequel will win. Tar would be a nice surprise. I don't think it'll win for picture. The Fabelmans would go with Spielberg director, so that could happen. Again, Elvis is here. That would go with lead actor, just like Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. And then you've got Top Gun Maverick. And when I saw that nomination, and it's its only nomination, along with song, not Tom Cruise, but Tom Cruise gave back all his Golden Globes, I still think there are enough people and enough new voters who love Top Gun Maverick so much that I'm going to say, what the heck? They're going to give Best Picture Drama to Top Gun Maverick. Create a statement, create buzz. Top Gun Maverick will win drama. If it does not go to Top Gun Maverick, I guess The Fabelmans, but that doesn't seem, I don't seem fully comfortable with that choice. Maybe Elvis, maybe Tar. Don't think it's Avatar. If it's Avatar, that's a crazy pick. I do think they're going to go with Top Gun Maverick. Overall, the most nominations went to The Banshees of Inisherin, which is in the comedy category, and it's going to win in that, I believe, over Everything Everywhere All at Once. Glass Onion will not win, Triangle of Sadness will not, and Babylon will not. So the battle in comedy motion picture is between Everything and Banshees. I think Banshees will win for the Golden Globes. Drama, I think it's Top Gun. I'm going to go with it. So those are my predictions for the Golden Globe Awards Tuesday night on NBC, and then Critics' Choice next Sunday. SAG nominations Wednesday. The BAFTA long list came out the other day, and the Annie nominations are the 17th, and the Oscar nominations are the 24th of January, just around the corner. For more, as always, go to Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson. The website is lights-camera-jackson.com. Ethan Skelly, totally agree with your analysis. Thank you, Ethan. I very much appreciate that. Enjoy the Globes on Tuesday. Enjoy football today. Prayers to Damar Hamlin and his family. Continued thoughts and prayers. And I'll see you next Sunday. I'll give you my predictions in the Critics' Choice Awards winners. I'm not going to tell you all the people and performances and movies I voted for and chose. I don't like to do that, but I will give you my predictions for Critics' Choice next Sunday when we're back here at noon Eastern for LCJ Live. Have a good week. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.